In a series of reports, Jeffrey Brown has looked at the intersection of arts and health. Recently, he traveled to Boston to see a program bringing music into the lives of people with disabilities. It's for our Arts and Culture series, Canvas.
11-year-old Ashton Kipritich on the cello and the ukulele. Ashton, I saw you play the ukulele and I saw you play the cello. Which is your favorite?
Both of them.
Both of them?
I would never say that I dislike them.
24-year-old Shania Ward on the guitar. Her mother, Donna Gibbons Ward, watching. Every time I see you performing, you're smiling.
Yes.
You have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
And why are you smiling so much? Are you happy with the music?
Yes, I'm happy with the music.
Yeah, music is her thing. She
Yeah?
listens to it all the time, yeah.
Why do you think music became her thing?
I think it helped her to,
Help me to learn.
Music for learning, for connecting, for sheer joy. Shania and Ashton are students at the Berklee Institute for Accessible Arts Education, part of the Berklee College of Music in Boston. Founded in 2007, it started small with a focus on autism, but has expanded to serve more than 300 people of all ages with disabilities of all kinds.
Every person can learn in the arts, can grow in the arts, can create, can, in this case, make music. So I think you have to start with that belief.
Rhoda Bernard heads the Institute, which she says is the only such program offered at a college or university. The goal, to develop and share new ways to reach and teach this community, while expanding the field of arts education.
Arts educators are generally trained to teach the way they were taught. There are long-standing traditions in how the arts have been taught, and those...
Meaning what? I mean,
like the conservatory tradition of what a private lesson looks like. Often the arts can be more of a teacher-centered kind of approach, where the teacher is showing what they want and the students are responding. And to make it more accessible means providing more entry points, providing students with more ways to engage with material and more ways to show what they know and are able to do than just the conventional.
that means meeting the individuals where they are, incorporating aspects of special education into teaching music and the arts, in private lessons, and also in group settings. The Institute holds a wide variety of classes every Saturday, including many ways to play together: rock band, chorus, an iPad ensemble, and more. There's also a 2-week summer camp.
We're creating a place where they're accepted for who they are, where they belong, a place of yes. These are folks who hear a lot of no. This is a place where it's yes, you can. So there's a constant asset-based belief in all of the students who hear so much deficit language. So that's the first, but then...
That goes to who they are and how they're accepted in the world. Absolutely,
and creating that environment and then providing them with what they need and watching them flourish.
Ashton Kipritich, diagnosed with autism when he was nearly 2 years old, didn't speak until he was 7. He still has difficulty processing thoughts into speech. But here, his mother, Kelly Phillips, says teachers like Miles Wilcox really get it, offering love and patience as well as training in how to hold a bow. And music somehow brings out something different in her son.
Still, he struggles with auditory processing disorder. And so it's really, there's a lot of delay in getting answers from him. And so we still see that. With music, I don't see that happen at all. It's just there. He's very spontaneous. He plays in different keys. He'll sit down and play something he's heard that he's never seen the music for.
Mm-hmm. Did that surprise you?
Very much.
Yeah.
And I have to say, school has not really been easy. Language acquisition has been exceptionally difficult. But then you see in music, he will sit down and be part of an ensemble, knows where to come in, knows timing-wise, knows it all. And it's a little baffling to me, when you compare those two things.
Ashton, is music easy for you? Easier than other things?
Yes,
Why do you think? Why can you play music so well?
because I can.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Shania Ward, diagnosed with mild intellectual delay, also takes full advantage here, singing in the rock band, taking lessons with her teacher, Nadia Castagna Morin. Shania's mother, Donna Gibbons Ward, says the Institute has given her daughter greater confidence and autonomy.
I wanted her to be among her peers and for her to be free and for her to also gain, she loves music, so being here, you're free.
You mean free in a way that she's not as free in the rest of the world?
Society always judges us and, looks down on people and, other kids point fingers and laugh at you when you're different. Here you can be free. That's what I mean by free. You can be yourself and, just express yourself however you want, and that makes her happy with the music, so she's happy.
Music always makes me feel happy. Sometimes like when I feel like I'm upset or like getting mad or frustrated, I usually listen to music. I always like take a break and listen to music and calm myself down, put my headphones on, and then start listening to it. And then in here, I definitely like to learn music. I listen to my music teachers.
In fact, Shania, who's about to enter a specialized college program, wants to be a music teacher herself. Why is that important for you?
Because I want to be a teacher to help younger kids and older kids learn how to be smart and be like me.
A big part of the mission here, says Rhoda Bernard, is training a new generation of arts educators in accessibility practices. In addition to offering a master's program, she and her team run professional development training programs around the world. But it remains a work in progress. If this is so obvious, as it is to you, why isn't it everywhere?
I think it's taken the education profession, and particularly the arts education field, a long time to understand the wide range of difference in how people learn, in what people bring into the classroom. And then, because there are these established frameworks that don't allow for that, there's a struggle. And we're in that struggle now, and it's moving. Even in the 20 years or so that I've been doing this work, I've seen a lot of movement, and I'm really excited for what the next generation is going to bring.
For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Jeffrey Brown at the Berkeley Institute for Accessible Arts Education in Boston.